Okay, number 70, we've got two things going on. One's cubed, and so we can't combine these two because this is cubed and this is not. So we'll deal with each of these separately. Again, I think my first step will be to deal with these negatives on the inside of that. So we'll leave a to the 1/6, we'll bring x up, we'll bring b down, let it be cubed. Okay, and while we're at it, since I'm rewriting this whole thing, let's do the same with the negative exponents over here. So a to the 3/2, y to the 3rd, x squared comes down, and b to the 1st. What's left on top is just 1. And now I need to cube that, and then I can multiply it by the right portion. So a to the 3/6 now is going to be a to the 1/2, x cubed. B to the 3 times 3 will be b to the 9th, y cubed. Alright, and then everything else is this stuff on the bottom over here. A to the 3/2, y to the 1/3, x squared b. And let me see if I can scooch that over. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we can cancel or combine. Looks like we could combine b and b to the 9th. I'm going to cross them out just to make sure I've taken care of those. We've got y cubed and y to the 3rd. So we could call that 9/3 plus 1/3, 10/3, or we could just say y cubed, and I'll use the root notation instead. That takes care of y. I've got x cubed on top, x squared on the bottom, so I actually will be left with something on the top. Take x squared out of the top and the bottom. And with a, I can cancel a to the 1/2 from both of these, so that will be a to the 2/2 or a to the 1st power, simply a. So that was, if you thought that was ugly, let's take a look at number 70b. It is just as bad, if not worse. Okay, this is like the Iron Man of simplifying exponents. Let's take a look. I can't move that just yet because there is this power out here, so I'll need to figure out what this is. I can move this part down if I'm thinking about dealing with my negative exponents. And then there's that reciprocal there. So, alright, let's see what we've got. Same with this. We'll need to go ahead and distribute the exponent into the top. 9 to the 3/2, s to the 3/2, t to the 3/2. This is one of those where everything comes out of the drawer and it gets messier before things get better. Same with the bottom. To the 2/3, s. 3 times 2/3 will leave me with 2. Oh, right, I forgot. Oh no, I'm going to leave. Never mind what I just said. I'm going to not moving this because I don't know exactly what it is yet. So let's multiply -4 by 2/3, that's -8/3. Okay, now that everything's out, now we can start to move or combine between the top and the bottom. Over on my second term, let's see, let's just move s squared down to the bottom for now. S squared t to the 1/3, and then we simply need to take the reciprocal in a moment. Alright, let's evaluate some of this stuff and see if we can simplify it. Starting in down here. Alright, 9 to the 3 over 2 is basically the square root of 9 cubed. Square root of 9 is 3, cubed is 27. We've got, well, let's wait and see what that reciprocal is, because we have s and t in there as well. So, in fact, I'm just going to rewrite everything. Right, it's okay. Take small steps. 27 to the 2/3. S squared. Oh, let's go ahead and move t to the negative 8/3 up here now. And then let's bring this reciprocal, the reciprocal of that over here, and that will take care of that negative 1 power. Okay. Alright, let's check. We simplified that one correctly, and everything else I just moved over here, moved that up to the top, and then took the reciprocal and put it over here. Alright. So this one's interesting. 27 over 27 to the 2/3. I could figure out what this is, or I could say, well, that would leave me with 27 to the 1/3 power, because this is 3/3 minus 2/3, that's 1/3. Incidentally, that's 3. So times, we'll take care, we put all our numbers together. And then we've got s squared on the bottom here, s squared on the top here, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and rewrite this with my reciprocal, so that I wouldn't have to combine those and then combine that later. Kind of notice that that might cancel out. And then we have just s to the 3/2 left. Over here, interestingly also, we have 8/3 plus 1/3, so t to the 9/3. 9 over 3 is 3, so I could say t cubed times t to the 3/2. We can put that together in a second. Alright, and we'll come over, make a little more room, and see if we can simplify this down to the end. Alright, so cube root of 27 is 3, so that will cancel out with the 3 on the bottom. I'm left with 4. I have, and you can leave it as s to the 3/2, or you could write s root s, either way. Over here, this is basically 3 powers of t and 1.5. You could rewrite that. Whatever is easier for you to think of, but basically I'm going to end up with 4.5, t to the 4.5. So you could either write t to the 4.5 or t to the 4th root t. And if I want to just make that prettier, 4s t to the 4th times the square root of s t. Right. Or you could leave it with fractional exponents. T to the, that would be 9 over 2. 6 over 2, 3 over 2, right, 6 over 2 is 3, add those together. Either of these is fine, so just putting those there so you know that it is okay to land in either spot.